guys, it's me again. I'm back with the covers for the out and about, here and there and this and that journals. So we did this one in the last video, just stuck everything on with glue. That's the no sew version, and because I haven't really been set up to film my sewing process. So you saw how I'd laid out the fabric and lace for the covers for these two. So I've gone over and just to save time really, I actually have sewn and I did add from the last time I switched on the camera, I added side lace as well as lace at the top, at the ends. And so I basically sewed them on. So I sewed it on and then I've glued this whole piece onto the front of this one. This is going to be this and that. Okay, and I just thought again what I would do is I've actually stuck in the title and pop together the first signature. I think it's really important. So I'm just going to very briefly again place I might just glue it initially, or shall I mark it? I don't know. What do you think? Right, I'm going to try and do this without jogging the camera. So I want it to be, make sure it's straight on the this and that. Like so. Well, I think kind of right, let's pop that on there like so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the holes and then I can glue it on, marry it up with the holes. So you'll see what I'm doing with my awl, and I'm going to pop it straight down into, oh, it's very difficult guys with trying not to knock the camera, so right through there. That will be the hole for securing. I'm going to have to turn it round guys just to make sure that it's straight without me trying to look through the viewfinder. Yeah, that's better for me. So just evening it up like so. And no, since I've turned the camera on last, I still haven't found the brads for these. So I will glue this on in situ and pop the brads in later. Right, let's see, guys. Let's just check that's so. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's just glue that on in place. And then, so pop a little bit of, I'm just going to do it top and bottom really for now, of my Fabri-Tac. There you go. Let's pop that there like so, Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to pop it so we know that it's there and straight. There you go. This and that. Let me just check eyeball again. Right, so that's glued on like so, and I will go in I'll leave that as it is. All right, guys, I'll go in a bit later. I either might have to order some more brads, I'm not sure, or just keep up the hunt. Keep up the hunt. Let me just check. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Yep. So that's the cover for this and that. Okay, and I've actually just popped the cover of the first signature together because I like the thought of the colours coordinating as soon as you go in. So that's going to be the cover for the first one, and it's on this book about vintage, a page from a book about vintage fabrics and how to use them, and the prints, the fabrics are beautiful. So that's going to be, as you open, I'm going to have lace at the top, probably at the bottom as well, just to decorate. All right, so that will be the front of this and that. With here and there, I shall just stick that on, I think. And so again, guys, can you see I kind of popped the I layered it and I just sewed it all together. So you've got a little bit of fabric, you've got your this upholstery fabric, this one, and then my vintage fabric, and I've edged the lace the sides quite differently on this one because I want to do a bit more on the spine when it's done. So again, what I'm just going to do with this is, now it's all sewn together, glue it all on. And what I would say is, just as a bit of a tip, hold on, that was the inside, what I'll be working with. Let me give you a little sneak peek. That's going to be the inside. So I'm going to have a little bit more red, and this is the cover at the back. So yes, anyway, let's pop that on. Let's glue that on now, and I'll come back and we'll do a little bit with the, there you go on that one. So I think I will just glue that straight on. It's easier. What I would say is, when you're actually trying to what's the word, sew your fabrics and laces in place, it's probably best to use a tiny bit of glue out of the way of where you're sewing, just to secure. I don't usually use pins and stuff, but just to secure where you want it to sit. So I kind of glued down here, and I glued down there, and then I went in and I sewed, and I glued the middle of this one. If you can, keep your let me just put some glue of this off camera. If you can, what was I going to say? Make sure you keep your needle away from anywhere glued. I haven't done it yet, but I've heard that can really mess up your machine, and I don't really want to try it, to be honest. It's not something I want to experience. So that's that. Let's do that. I think I might be guilty of over gluing. I don't know what you guys think. Right, so I'm going to just do it this way around, guys, because I need to really see, without the camera being in the way, that it's kind of, that it is lined up and straight. Okay, yeah, that seems all right. And I might just pop a little bit of, I see, I think it's a wallpaper roller. Nick the Booksmith, she has a little roller type thing for this stage. I think it's a really great idea. Really great idea. My husband says that you can get little wallpaper rollers, and I think, there you go. There you go. And again, shall I mark it where I want to do the holes? Will that be easier? Let's see. Yeah, let's see if this will work this time round. I don't know how bright that will be, but I think I want to move it just across here a little bit. I do. go. There you go, that's that one. And my awl is just here. Let's take that away and see whether or not... Yep, there they are. So back onto the book block. Really secure your holes all the way through. So that one. And that one, and usually when I've got my brads, I like pop them in at the same time, but that's not to be today. So, then what we're going to do, let's just pop a little bit of glue here and across there. I think should be enough to secure our little name plate here and there. There you go. Make sure that's, is that straight? There you go, guys. I have. Right, so here and there, that's you secured. And I will tidy this all up a little bit off camera. So by the time you see it again, it will be a little bit tidier. So there you go. That's here and there. And that will be the opening for here and there. I shall ink that up, and that's going to be quite different. I haven't covered this side yet because I wanted to get the brads through, and then I'll pop the rest, the other cover, which is very similar to this, and the reds and the yellows. So, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope it's been kind of useful. If not, just you'll have a bit of an insight as to what's gone into creating these little beauties. So we have the covers done now for here and there, this and that, and out and about. So I'll see you next time. Thank you again for all you regulars who love to come in and join me on my journey. If it's the first time that you've had a little trip with us on this journey, please like and subscribe if you do, of course. If you don't, then just don't. But I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.